to start just hopping into this, okay? And I wish I could share my screen on TikTok. There's no way I can do that, huh? Because we're going to start getting into some questions. I want y'all to really think about this. I want y'all to pull out a piece of paper. If y'all are here for real, if y'all want my strategy, my quantum leap strategy and my goal setting, y'all need a piece of paper. This is for real. This ain't no fun. Well, this is going to be a fun live, but this ain't no goofy live. We getting stuff done today. You feel me? Ooh, and I don't even got a pen. I'm doing all that talking. Don't even got a pen. LOL. Oh, never mind. Yes, I do. Yes, got your pen and your pencil. Let's get it. Okay. Let's get straight into it. So let's get into our first type of questions that I want to ask you. Pen and paper on deck, period. All right. I wish this was like more like conversational. Like we need to hop on like a Zoom eventually and be a little bit more personal. How do you work towards succeeding and bettering yourself when your self-confidence is still low? Okay. Well, shoot, I wish I can give you one simple answer for that. So the question is, how do you work towards succeeding and bettering yourself when your self-confidence is still low? There's 2 steps, and I have to write it down because I lose my train of thought. Self-image. I'm about to answer your question. I just have to write down before I lose track. 2 steps. Okay. All right. So okay, how do you work towards succeeding and bettering yourself when your self-confidence is still low? All right, so we have to tackle 2 things, your self-image and your self-respect. And let's start off with self-respect first. Okay, how do you begin to respect yourself? Let's see. I really think the art of respecting yourself is giving yourself a command and doing it. I think you have to see yourself as a authority figure. You have to respect yourself on that type of level. So for me, how I've done this, I've done a ton of things. Like I said, I have researched so many things because like many of us, I was in such a low space 3 years ago. I wouldn't be able to come on live and talk to you. I wasn't even able to talk to people in person. I was so afraid. I was so anxious. And so I really dove deep into the self-help stuff, and I've tried everything. I've tried telling myself that I'm going to wake up at 3:45 a.m. and lay in the snow. And I got up at 3:45 a.m. I went outside and I lay in the snow for absolutely no reason. I posted a video of myself on TikTok doing it for absolutely no reason, but because I told myself to, because I respect myself to do what I say. I see myself as an authority figure because I have authority over my life. Therefore, I am the boss and I treat myself as such. That's a little bit crazy and wild, but you can start just doing stuff, little things like that. Like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym today. You get up and you go. That kind of helps with self-respect. And this is not going to be off and on like a light switch, but you have to start practicing it. You have to get your mind conditioned. You know, they say that the mind is similar to a muscle. You have to work on it every single day. And second of all, there's probably reasons in your life where you do not have self-respect. So we got to gain that up. So this is where I have my quantum leap strategy. So this is a perfect question for us to get into it. So thank you for this question. Let's find this. I have my laptop here. So let's find this. I wish I could share my screen with you guys. I am going live in my community group. My community group is in the link in my bio, and I am able to share my screen through my community group, but I'll just tell it to you over the phone here. Okay. Let me pull it up because I have some questions to ask you when it comes to succeeding, even though your confidence is low. All right. And guys, this is all like what I'm about to show you is literally in these planners. I'm handmade all of these planners, and these are the goal and productivity planners on my website. I am literally about to show you what's in this planner. Like everything that's in this planner is meant to change your life. So let's go through this planner. And okay, so let's look at different aspects in your life. Let's look at health, mental and emotional, self-love, partner in love, family, friends, mission, experiences, spirit, finances, learning, all of that. Okay. And trust me, we're going to answer your question, because I think when it comes to being able to feel like you can succeed, even though you have low confidence, we have to get into the self-respect aspect of it. And then we have to get into self-image. This is a two-part question. Okay, so this is still according to self-respect. So I'm going to ask everyone a question. All right, we're going to start off with our health. We're going to do a little check-in, a mental and emotional health check-in, okay? See how we're doing. All right. So this is the question, and I want you to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. And you can put your answers in the group chat, okay? This is a safe place. All right, so health. I regularly take care of myself so that I can feel my best. I make conscious and consistent efforts towards my physical and emotional health so I can feel energetic and strong each day. I work out, drink enough water, eat well and sleep well so that I have the physical vibrancy and stamina I need to maximize my life. Rate that on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. For me, I'm going to read it again. I regularly take care of myself so that I can feel my best. I make conscious and consistent efforts towards my physical and emotional health so I can feel energetic and strong each day. I work out, drink enough water, eat well and sleep well so that I have the physical vibrancy and stamina I need to maximize my life. There we go. I see some answers. 6, 7, 6. Okay. Yes. A lot of 6. All right. For me, I regularly take care of myself so I can feel my best. I make conscious and consistent efforts towards my physical and emotional health so I can feel energetic and strong each day. I work out, drink enough water, eat well, and sleep well so I can have the physical vibrancy and stamina I need to maximize my life. I would also go with a 5 for me. It's like 50-50 because I'm not really consistent at it. Okay, so then that's my next question for you guys. 8, period. I love that. That's my next question for you when it comes to self-respect, when it comes to this quantum leap strategy to really elevate, to transcend your ordinary. It is, what can you do to maintain or increase your score? So you have 6. I have a 5. A lot of you guys have 6, 7s, 8s. What can you do to maintain or increase your score? All right. And I want you guys to write this down because you got to commit to it. Don't write it down if you ain't willing to commit. Okay. We ain't playing. All right. We're not trying to be in the same loop as we were last year and the year before that and the year before that and the year before that. So we got to make some shake. We got to start getting some motion. You feel me? All right. So for me, what I just said, what I can do to maintain my score right now, I'm at a 5 because for me, I feel like it's 50-50. Some days I'm on it. Some days I'm at the gym. I'm having like a gallon of water, but some days I'm not. So that's why I gave myself a 5. And I think what I can do to maintain or increase my score is consistency. I'm going to write this down. And I'm going to be open and transparent like I always am. I only drink enough water when I work out. That's the only time where I drink enough water. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it a buck. So that's the only other place where I'm lacking when it comes to that. So, but if I'm consistent with my workout schedule, you see where the consistent comes in, then we'll get there. All right. What about you guys? What do you have to do to maintain or increase your score when it comes to your health? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you making conscious, consistent efforts, physical and emotional? Are you feeling energetic and strong? Do you work out, drink enough water, eat well, sleep well? Sleep better? Yeah, that's big. And how are you going to sleep better? Just kind of getting better, like at a better time, you think? Yeah. Yeah. So we got to get really specific because work out consistently. Yeah. So let's get really specific too. What does workout consistently mean? Does that mean every single day? Or does that mean just keeping up with a schedule? Even if it's working 3 times a week, you are sticking to 3 times a week. Or do you mean working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? And when it comes to sleep better, are you talking about going to bed earlier? What time? What are you going to limit at like before the end of the night so you can have a better sleep? You can sleep well, have better rest. Like not being on your phone an hour before you go to sleep. You know, get really specific. All right. Are we on to question? Are we ready for question 2? Hello, everyone that's joining. We are doing a goal setting and a quantum leap strategy. So get your paper and your pen because we're changing our lives this year. Okay, I'm not trying to be in the same loop as I was last year and the last year and the last year. Because 2020, the year 2020 really just like threw me. It blew me. I can't believe we're already in 2023. So Monday through Friday for an hour around the same time daily. That's dope. That's dope. I love that. I love that. Okay. All right. And then this is where, and I promise you, I'm not trying to self plug, but this is where in here in the planners that I have on my website, this is what you need. And you can do this. You can write this down on your paper. A habit tracker. Okay. So you can track down Monday through Friday if you're going to the gym and keeping track of your habits. Okay. So I would advise you of trying to do, if that helps. For me, I have to write things down. That's personally. And I have to have that type of accountability where I'm like, ooh, I get to cross this off. I went to the gym. I'm going to cross this off. I enjoy that. So, I mean, even if you have to go online and print one, if you want, I can put mine on my website, just one sheet, so you can print it out yourself. But maybe that might help you too when it comes to your consistency. All right. All right. Yep. You're the same way. Period. All right. So let's go into mental and emotional. All right. I maintain a positive outlook and attitude. I'm consciously and consistently cultivating a sense of joy and peace in my life so that I can experience positive emotions. I take care of myself by being mindful of my thoughts. Ooh, energy, focus, and the emotions I want to experience and generate in life. Oh man, I snapped. Sometimes I snap. Sometimes I gotta give myself a pat on the back. I snapped with these questions, y'all. I snapped. That hit me. That hit me. All right, I'm gonna read it one more time. One more time. You can rate it on a scale of 1 being the lowest, 10 being the best. Okay, this is my quantum leap strategy so we can really elevate our lives, transcend the ordinary. All right, I maintain a positive outlook and attitude. I'm consciously and consistently cultivating a sense of joy and peace in my life so that I can experience the positive emotions. I take care of myself by being mindful of my thoughts, my energy, my focus, and the emotions I want to experience and generate in life. For me, when it says I take care of myself by being mindful of my thoughts, I'm getting better at that. But it wasn't always like that. Okay, so that's where I would have to lose some points for me. Okay, 5, yep. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for being so active. Everyone that's here, hello. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. We are doing a goal setting and a quantum leap strategy. All right. 6. Okay. Good. All right. And feel free to tell me if you want me to repeat it or all of that. So what can you do to maintain or increase your score? For me, I think my... I take care of myself by being... I would have to rate myself a 5 on that again, because for me, it's consistency again. So do you see how like doing this, it helps you determine like a pattern that you have? So for me, like the last 2 questions, my answer on what I can do to maintain or increase my score so far for these past 2 things has been consistency. So that's so eye-opening. And now I know what I need to do. I need to get my own habit tracker. Okay. And work on that. Oh, and I have to get a really good schedule. Like I have to be like wake up at 8 a.m., X, Y, Z, 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 Z. I have to live like a robot. Otherwise, I'm gonna just be floating around on autopilot. Okay. I have to like really discipline myself. The pandemic disrupted a really. Yeah, right? But oh my gosh, 2020, that just threw me for a loop. Man, I understand you. I understand you. Everything. That's why I'm like so adamant that I don't want to be in the same cycle as I was last year and the year previous, because 2020 really just like threw me in a really beautiful way too. In a really beautiful way, because during that I realized that this is what I wanted to do. So yeah. All right. Do you guys know what you guys need to do to maintain or increase your score? Are we ready to go to the next one? Because now we're about to get into self-love. Let's talk about that. Okay. Let me know if you want me to slow down or keep on going, whatever. All right. Self-love is a long one. Yeah, that is so huge. Not beating yourself down for missing a day. We have to understand that we're humans. Okay. That is big. All right. Self-love. Here we go. Get ready to rank this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. All right. I nurture, care, and parent myself with kindness, compassion, patience, and tenderness. I'm attentive to my needs, and I feel a consistent, deep, trusting, loving, and appreciative connection with myself. I understand that the most important relationship I have is with myself, and I honor it by courting myself, taking care of myself, advocating for myself, setting boundaries, and filling myself up with unconditional love and kind thoughts. I accept myself and all of my imperfections. Mm, What you guys say about that? Rate that on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. And then doing this too, you can figure out which aspects in your life really needs more nurturing. Okay? And the reason why I believe that this can really help boost your self confidence, your self respect, and your self image is because once you start getting better at these things that might be a little bit lower of a score, and you're taking care of yourself and you are prioritizing your mental and emotional health, your confidence, your self image is going to skyrocket. It's the fact that you're not doing that which is making you not confident. Yes, I can repeat it. All right, self-love. Here we go. I nurture, care, and parent myself with kindness, compassion, patience, and tenderness. I am attentive to my needs, and I feel a consistent, deep, trusting, loving, and appreciative connection with myself. I understand the most important relationship I have is with myself, and I honor it by courting myself, taking care of myself, advocating for myself, setting boundaries, and filling myself up with unconditional love and kind thoughts. I accept myself in all of my imperfections. Someone says 6, that's a good one. 6, 5. I feel like we're all kind of around 5, 6, like around there. Like, this is awesome that you're like realizing that. I would have to give myself I would have to give that self a 4 for me. That's not that good. That is horrible. But I'm being open and transparent, guys. Hey, I'm not perfect. We are in this together, okay? Yeah. I gotta be a better friend to myself. I'm so hard on myself. So hard on myself. Like, I would not say the things that I say to myself, to my friends. I would not treat my friends the way I treat me. But yeah. Yeah. Focus on everybody else except for ourselves. But the relationship that you have with yourself is the most important. So I'm glad that we're realizing this. Okay. All right. So what can you do to maintain and increase your score? I think for me is that I have to, you know what would be a good idea for this is going through the love languages every day when you wake up. Look at all the love languages. All the love languages is physical touch, gifts, words of affirmation. Um, ooh, shoot, acts of service, or the other ones. Physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts. And then there's one more. But look at all those love languages right when you wake up in the morning and ask yourself, how can I complete all of these for myself? For example, an act of service love language might be laying out your clothes the night before so your future self can have more sleep in the morning or don't have to rush or whatever. It's taking care of your future self. Gifts or, quality time. I think that's the one that I missed. That's the other love language. Quality time. Spending some time to pray, to meditate, to just look in the mirror and say some affirmations, to tell yourself that you're the best. Have a conversation with yourself before you go into work, before you are dealing with the world, about how important and powerful that you are, So I think I'm going to try that. I think that would be a good way for me to kind of hit all of those boxes. Yeah. Yeah. Easier to speak and take care of someone so innocent. Yeah. Because, yeah, we know. Because we know all the good, the bad, the evil, and the ugly about ourselves. So it's kind of hard to see ourselves as innocent, but everybody has those. Everybody has those. That's what makes us even but there's no one that's going to be like you. There's not a single person that will be birthed or that's in this earth that will be even remotely like you. With all the ugly, with all the insecurities, with all the negative attributes about yourself. So we have to lean into those. We have to lean into our insecurities because whatever we suppress will become the reason why we are depressed. The reason, wait, what did I even say? What did I even say? I just know it hit. Wait, what did I even say? The things that we suppress about ourselves will be the reason that we are depressed. Come on now. Come on now. So we have to lean into those. We have to love those. We have to love all the things that are flawed about those. Because when you run away from them, that's what creates anxiety. That depression will come into like anxiety. So there's one more thing before I go into the next one. I am saving this live. I'm recording it on my laptop. I sure hope it's recording. I'm recording it on my laptop, and I'm going to post it onto YouTube later, okay? But we have to lean into those because whatever we suppress about ourselves is going to be the reason that we are depressed, and that depression will cause anxiety. Because I know that's so true about myself. One thing that I have a lot of anxiety about is interacting with people, talking with people, which sounds really backwards because I'm on live right now. It doesn't really make sense. But I do not hang out with people. I don't want to say I have social anxiety because I don't like to claim that. Like once you claim something, it becomes so powerful. Like I have this. Sometimes I experience feelings of social anxiety. You see how that flips? Do you see how I and more powerful saying it that way. But anyways, where if someone wants to hang out with me, I just get so much anxiety around that, like hanging out with people and like one-on-one. Yeah. So therefore, I am suppressing myself, which is, and me running away from it is causing more anxiety. So comment maybe if you guys are comfortable. Why not? This is a safe space. This is a safe space. Comment one thing that you are suppressing about yourself, that you are running away from, and that you need to lean into. All right? Let's do that. Mine is going to be my authenticity. I'm afraid that, oh gosh, this is getting deep. Jeez. But I'm going to be open and transparent. I'm afraid that either people, if I am authentically myself, people will reject me or they're going to leave me. Man, at least I have the self-awareness to know that. But yeah, that's my fear. That's my fear. So we have to lean into that. Really figure out where those wounds come from, because that's what makes us us. And there's not going to be anyone like you. Anyone. Not even remotely close. They can't even get like you if they tried. Even if you gave them a manual. Okay? That's how special you are. All right. So are we ready to go on to the next question? How are we doing? How are we feeling? Yeah, so then that must, I mean, is that, so someone commented that, being quiet and at the same time talking too much. We have to figure out where that wound come from. Did someone judge you for that? And really sit on that, and decompress that. I'm not necessarily a therapist, but I'm going to do the same way too, because I just exposed myself. So I'm going to figure out what caused that feeling, and we got to tackle it. All right. And lean into it. Okay. So next question. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm recording on this. So I'm going to window. Okay. Entire screen. Yep. Boom. Cannot share. Oh, that's lame. Whatever. We'll do it later. All right. Next question. I have to pull up my planner online. These were my first samples. And in the first samples, I don't have these questions, but I realized that these are so important. So I have the digital version of my planners right here that I'm reading off of. All right, next question. We're going through partner in love. Partner in love, guys. And this is okay if you're single too, okay? All right. So rate this on a scale of 1 to 10. I feel a consistent, deep, trusting, appreciative, soulful, loving connection with my significant other. I am patient, respectful, and attentive to my partner's needs. And if you're single, I live each day through my heart and demonstrate compassion and love for others. Rate that on a scale of 1 to 10. Because, and this is just your partner. We're going to get into your friends too. All right. This is why these questions are a part of my quantum leap strategy, because there's some people that, that does not serve you in your lifetime, and you have to let go of those people so you can really elevate. Okay. You got to get rid of that baggage, that negativity. So I hope if you guys are in a relationship that your score would be pretty high, considering. And if you're single, that you live each day through your heart and demonstrate compassion and love for others. Okay. I give that, for me, I am in a relationship. So right now, man, it really used to be like a 9, an 8. But now it low-key might drop to a 6. Okay. And please, And that's only because the person that I'm dating, we're long distance. So I feel like, and we probably haven't seen each other in 2 weeks. So that's why I kind of feel less of that. But otherwise, man, when we are around each other, it's a 9. So like an 8, 9. So 9 single. Okay. Perfect. And then what can you do to maintain or increase that score? Can't really do anything until we move a little bit closer together. So I don't know. FaceTime? I have no idea. I'll do that. I'm going to rank that right now a 6 because of the distance. And then maybe we got to do some FaceTime dates. I don't know. All right, guys. Are we ready for the next one? Now we're getting into your family. I'm sorry to be all up in your business, but I'm just trying to help, okay? I'm just trying to help. Shit, y'all in my business too. All right. So family, I'm present with my family. I create a deep connection and fun and positive energy with my family members that I keep in contact with. It's evident that I love my family and I'm doing my best for them. Oops. I got a phone call. I'm back. That was my mama. Speaking of family, that was my mama calling me. Oh my gosh. Isn't that what? Oh, shoot. What's going on? Let me text my mama. I'm sorry. Well, let me finish the question. Let me text my mama first. We're speaking about family and hi, Mom. I'm in a TikTok live and can't answer right now. What's up? All right. Sorry for that interruption, but yeah, let's get into it. Let's just start over. Okay. Family. I'm present with my family. I create a deep connection and fun and positive energy with the family members that I keep in contact with. It's evident that I love my family and I'm doing my best for them. I try to forgive their mistakes and be compassionate with them. That last one hit, huh? I try and forgive their mistakes and be compassionate with them. At least it hit for me. So let's rank that on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm present with my family. I create a deep connection and fun and positive energy with the family members that I keep in contact with. It's evident that I love my family and I'm doing my best for them. I try to forgive their mistakes and be compassionate with them. I will rank this one. Yes, a 9, period. Yeah, I would give myself an 8. I'll give myself an 8. And then what can I do to maintain or increase my score? I got to make the drive to see my dad and my grandma more. That's my answer. I have to make the drive. To see dad and grandma. And then I also could call my other grandma that lives 7 hours away. I could call her more. So I'm going to write that down. All right. Okay, so we got our answers. 9. I seen some 9s, some 8s, like a 4.7 and 8. Okay, and then write down how you can maintain or increase your score. All right, let's get into the next one. We only got a few more. All right, so this one, we still doing good, guys. I don't want to rush it if y'all need it, but let's go on to the next one. Oops. All right, now we're getting to your friends. All right, for everyone that's joining, this is a goal setting and a quantum leap strategy. So we're getting all in each other's business so we can ultimately help each other grow. All right. So, friends, let's rate this on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 again being the best. All right. My friends brings connection, fun, and positive energy into my life. My friends are inspiring and add value to my life. I seek out positive people, and I do my best to bring positive energy and real authenticity into all of my relationships. I spend enough time with my friends. Y'all already know my score is gonna be low. I just told y'all how sometimes I experience feelings of social anxiety. I'm not going to claim that I have that. I'm just going to say sometimes I experience feelings of it. That might be. Ooh, that is so low for me. That is so low for me. This is embarrassing. I'm thinking I'm gonna rank that like a 2. That is horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible, yo. But hey, I'm just being open and transparent. I just work. No, I can't use that as an excuse. I can't use that as an excuse. The problem is that I experience feelings of social anxiety. I am afraid to be authentic. Authentic. And I'm afraid of letting people in because I'm afraid they're gonna leave me. Okay, that's straight up. Okay, the other stuff is BS excuses that I tell myself that I work too much. I don't work too much. I do work a lot though. Yeah. All right. What do y'all have to say? Because man, this is 8.4. I want to spend more time with my out-of-state friends. Yes. Yeah, I have some out-of-state friends I just adore. I've been distant. Yeah. A 3. Okay. Hey. Ha. Hey. Here we go. We can be friends. Yeah, does this count? Does this count? Okay, can we all be friends now so my score can be a little bit higher on that one? Can I cheat out of this somehow? All right, I'm gonna give myself a 2 though. I'm gonna just give myself a 2. It's horrible. Everything. So what can I do to maintain or increase my score? I would need to probably work on my self-image, work on do some affirmations and really speak power and kind words over myself so I am more comfortable in those situations. It's weird. I'm good in front of large groups, but when it's one-on-one time, I hate that. What is that? I'd rather me go out with friends in all one big group instead of one-on-one time. I don't know. So what I can do to increase my score, because I'm not trying to maintain that, is probably some affirmations, reaching out. It's again, like I said, it's leading into those insecurities because, like I said before, what did I say? What did I say? That was. Oh, am I so? Can I cuss? That was so hard. What the insecurities that you suppress will be the reason that you are depressed, and that will cause anxiety. I said something like that. So I gotta lean into that. I gotta lean into being weird and goofy and kind of shy, and whoever likes me likes me. I don't know. All right, how about you guys? I want to stop. What if you do an activity you love? Then it isn't so much about social. Yeah, I like that. That'd be fun. I like that. Look at us helping each other out. Yeah. Yeah, because recently I went out with somebody that I have just been wanting to go out with. They have all the qualities that I like in friends. But we just sat at a bar and I had to talk and I kept on asking her questions about herself and she was like, Nia, talk about you. And I'm like, oh no. I don't do that. I don't talk about me. No. Why you want to know about me for? I don't like that. Because why you want to know about me? Why? You trying to use it against me? Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I'm gonna work on that, y'all. I'm gonna work on that. All right. I'm gonna work on that. Okay, just not making them. That's cool too. That's cool too. Let's move on. Let's move on, shall we? I'm gonna circle this one. I'm gonna start that one. I'm gonna come back to it. I'll come back to that. All right, so now we're getting to our mission. Now we're getting to our mission. All right. All right. Your mission. Rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. I am fulfilled by my work. I believe my work adds real value and is a true reflection of my best self, efforts, and my divine contribution to the world. I am truly engaged, passionate, and energized by what I'm doing. It feels like a mission, a calling, or a purpose. Aww. So cute. So cute. So sweet. So sweet. Let me know if y'all guys want me to repeat it or whatever, but we'll get into 1.5. 1.5, 3. Yeah. Right now, mine's is, I would rate this one for myself. I'm going to repeat it again for myself. I am fulfilled by my work. I believe my work adds real value and is a true reflection of my best self, efforts, and my divine contribution to the world. I'm truly engaged, passionate, and energized for what I'm doing. It feels like a mission, a calling, or a purpose. Ooh, I got to give that. I would give that like an 8.5 right now. Bless me. The only reason I'm not thank you for the thank you. The only reason I'm giving myself an 8.5 is because of the I am truly engaged. I feel like my mind be all over the place. It's my goal to be doing this full time, to be helping people full time. But right now I work a job. If we're talking about the job that I work, oh man, that's like a 2. But this, yes. But I'm not fully engaged into it, so I would have to lose some points for myself because I be doing so many other things. So, yeah. Yeah, and I feel like it might not represent my best self. I'm not sure. So how can I increase that score? Are y'all thinking about how you can increase yours? How are y'all going to increase yours? The people in here that got 1.5s or 3s or just lower, how are you going to do that? You just going to quit? Or you got to figure out what you want to do? Because we can talk about that too. Next, we'll talk about figuring out what you want to do if you don't know what you want to do. You got to take a leap of faith, quit. Let me know. Let's talk about it. Yep. 9. Someone said 9 for one of their jobs / volunteer work and 5 for the main, but it's a choice and it's necessary. Yep. I need to work my main job so I can fund this stuff and fund the planners that I make. This ain't cheap. Like I gotta. So I feel you. It's necessary. And then other people, they need to figure out what they want. We're gonna get into that too. Okay, let's finish these questions so we can get into that part. That part. Okay, that was that part. Find my North Star. Yep, I know that's right. Yep. All right, so let's write that down. We'll get into that. I get that stuff. Okay, fully engaged. All right. So now we just got a few more, guys. Let's finish this out. Experiences. All right, rate this on a scale of 1 to 10. I plan special experiences, trips, adventures, nights out, time to connect or disconnect so that I enjoy life. I make time for the things that I love, including hobbies, interests, and non-work goals and adventures. All right, I'll read it again. I plan special experiences like trips, adventures, nights out, time to connect or disconnect so that I enjoy my life. I make time for the things that I love, including hobbies, interests, and non-work goals and adventures. I feel like this one is pretty good. I would give this one, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this aspect of my life a 7. I give myself a 7. And I'm fine with just maintaining a 7. I don't, I can maintain that score. So what can you do to maintain or increase that score? Well, one thing that would help is if I increase the score, the score that I gave for my friends. If I increase that one will increase too. Because my dog can't go everywhere with me. Like, it's getting ridiculous. All right, what do y'all got to say? 9. Okay, a 5. It's a part of your self-care. Period. I love that. Okay. Perfect. Okay, 7. Let's move on to the next so we can knock this out. The next one is spirit. Okay. Rate this aspect in your life on a scale of 1 to 10 so you can transcend your ordinary. All right. Spirit, I feel connected to the present moment, and I am vitally alive in my spirit. I am congruent with my beliefs and behaviors, and I keep my faith and values at the forefront of my decisions and daily actions. All right. I feel connected to the present moment, and I am vitally alive in my spirit. Ooh, connected to the present moment is big. And vitally alive in my spirit, that is, ooh. I don't even know what that means. So my answer might be pretty low. But I feel like I can understand what that feels like. But I don't feel it all the time. I am congruent with my beliefs and behaviors, and I keep my faith and values at the forefront of my decisions and daily actions. That one for sure. The last bit is high for me. I feel like I am congruent with my beliefs and behaviors, and I keep my faith and values at the forefront. That's true for me. But the first half of I feel connected to the present moment, and I am vitally alive in my spirit. Ooh, that one's going to have to be a little bit lower. So I'm trying to figure out a ranking for me. I would give that a 7. A 7. Okay. And then we have to think of what can you do to maintain or increase your score. All right. I'm seeing a 6. I can be more connected and more aligned. Yep. And a 7. Yeah. We're kind of around the same spot. Yeah. That's one of the hardest. So I feel connected to the present moment. I am vitally alive in my spirit. So one thing that I can do to increase that score is, for me, this morning, what I decided to do this morning was I had this same exact journal on my nightstand. And when I woke up, I just brain dumped. I brain dumped everything. Or this could even be better at night. This could be even better at night. I should probably move this to my night routine. But brain dumping all of your thoughts from the day. Oh, she pissed me off. Or they, all because my mind be racing, yo. So taking all of that, dumping that out on a piece of paper, because then I feel like you can be a little bit more in the present moment when you're not thinking about how that bitch pissed you off, So, or maybe that's just me. So that I'm gonna do that. I'm going to say what I can do to maintain my score is make brain dumping. I'll call it brain dumping a habit. And then we'll see how that works out for me. Thank you for a nice job. Keep up the amazing work and positivity. Thank you. I appreciate that. Truly. All right. Okay, you guys got your answers. Let's move on to the next. Now we're getting to finances. I'm not trying to get into your business, but we all in each other's business today. All right, finances. Rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. I am being responsible in how I spend my money. I'm investing and saving money for the future. I'm learning the skills necessary to develop my ability to earn even more. I'm happy with my lifestyle, and I allow myself to enjoy what I've built and what I've earned. How are we feeling? I'm gonna repeat it again. I am being responsible in how I spend my money. I'm investing / saving up money for the future. I'm learning the skills necessary to develop my ability to earn even more. I am happy with my lifestyle, and I allow myself to enjoy what I've built and what I've earned. This would have to be, I agree. My score is high when it comes to the sentence. I'm learning the skills necessary to develop my ability to earn even more. I am learning the skills, but then I'm being responsible with my money and I'm investing / saving. No, not so much. Not so much. So I will give myself I'll give myself another 7. See, I see some 7s, some 8s, and a 4, and then chat. I have stocks in both investments, but I spin, baby, man. I know that's right. I heard you. I heard you. Yes. So now I gotta think. How can I? Okay, now I'm gonna write what we can do to maintain or increase that score. I don't know. I'm being responsible in how I spend my money. I am. I'm investing / saving. I gotta invest / save for sure. All right. All right. Let's go on to the next one. This is the last one. Last one. I want like some like noises. Like some, I don't know. Maybe play some music or something. All right, here we go. Last one. I learning. Rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. I'm curious and I pay attention to the world around me so that I can learn new things. I ask questions. I seek to discover new things about myself and others. I've created a personalized curriculum for myself so that I can develop the skills I need to succeed. What is your score on that? I'm curious and I pay attention to the world around me so that I can learn new things. I ask questions. I seek to discover new things about myself and others. I've created a personalized curriculum for myself so that I can develop the skills needed to succeed. Where we at? Where we at? An 8. I'm pretty high on that too. I love learning about other people. I love learning new things. I'll give myself an 8 on that. And then what can I do to maintain or increase my score? I like the first sentence on this is I'm curious and I pay attention to the world around me. Like just kind of understanding how things around us in the world may work or how they came about. And if you don't know something, like just taking that action and looking it up. Because I don't do that when it comes to subjects I don't like. Like I'm not just researching stuff about math because math is not my thing. So I'll give myself an 8, and then I would say just paying more attention to the world so that I can learn new things. All right, guys, that was everything. How do we feel after that? And then let's take a look at our lowest and our highest score. My lowest score was friends. My highest score was my mission. But besides, Oh, well, besides my friends, it was the relationship I had with myself. So basically, I got to get better at my relationships. I mean, all of these things I need to improve. I mean, if they're not a 10, then you have to improve them. Oh, can you repeat it? Yes, of course. Learning. I'm curious and I pay attention to the world around me so that I can learn new things. I ask questions. I seek to discover new things about myself and others. I've created a personalized curriculum for myself so that I can develop the skills needed to succeed. That last one is big too. Let me know if you need me to repeat that one again. All right, so let's take a look at our lowest scores, our highest scores, and everything that you wrote when it comes to all the things that you can do to maintain or increase your score. Let's take a look at those too. And when I'm looking at my answers and reflecting over them, reading them over, I see that for me, a lot of them is consistency and just kind of adding things into my routine. Like I said, kind of adding the whole love languages thing, listing off the love languages and asking myself in the morning, how am I going to love myself in each way today? How am I going to give myself the acts of service and the gifts and the words of affirmation today? How will I really show up for myself? So I think most of it is that for me. Consistency and adding things into my habits. Okay. How about for you guys? Okay. All right. So I know I was answering a question all the way up there. So the next, wait, I'm trying to scroll up to the question, but there's so many comments. So the next thing would be your self-image. And again, let me pull up my planner. I wonder if this one has a self-image part. Because I was asked, what do you do when you don't have the confidence to do the things that you do? Man, this one is not. Let's see. Let me read some of these comments. My mission was lowest. My lowest score was my mission. Oops. Oh no, I'm not recording on my laptop anymore. Oh no. Ooh, I wanted to put the stream on YouTube, but if I'm not recording, hopefully it's good. Okay, let's go back to these comments. My lowest score was my mission, so I really want to focus on my purpose. Family was the highest. Okay. Perfect. And do we kind of see like a good way, now that it's written down and kind of getting out of our heads, we can make a plan to increase these scores. Okay, so keep this. And I want to check back in with you guys next month. We'll do a April check-in. And I want our scores to be a little bit higher, even if it's a decimal higher. I expect it to be a little bit higher, okay? Because we got to get into a plan and we got to start creating some motion and get into it. So we're not in the same cycle, okay? So I'll do the same thing every single month. I'll get on live and I'll do the same thing every single month. What's convenient for you guys? Because I have a community group where I post these things. Otherwise, I can post them on my Instagram. I have an Instagram page. I can make a TikTok every single month with these questions. Either way, I want to check in with you guys and see your score getting higher. Okay? You guys can text me too. I have a work number. If you want to send me a picture of, for kind of like accountability purposes, if you want to send me a picture of your paper and then send me a picture next month, actually, or next week. Shoot, if you can do it all in a week, period, Pooh. Huh. Man, we're trying to get like you. Or next month, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Let me know how that would be convenient for you. This time worked for me. Okay, period. We are talking about our goal setting and a quantum leap strategy. The strategy that I have to kind of figure out how to transcend your ordinary, looking at different aspects in your life and getting aligned, transcending, approving. This is all about self-help, self-improvement, okay? But really focusing on your goals and quantum leaping. What are we talking about? I have to ask myself the harder questions. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. So now when it comes to self-image, now let's tackle our self-image. Because I again have to go to the digital version of this planner, because like I said, this one is the first copy and I did not have all these cool things in it. So let's go down to self-image. I have all of this in the planner because these planners, and people always are like, when I tell people, like my coworkers I work with now, they're like, "Oh, is this your only job?" I'm like, "No, I work for myself." "What do you do?" I'm like, "Oh, I make planners." I'm like, "These planners are no regular planners. Like, no, this is how to plan your life to succeed." So here are a few questions that I have regarding self-image. I think we really have to, if you're lacking the confidence to do all the things that you really want to do, you have to, first you have to figure out what you want to do. That's the thing. Okay, we'll get into that part. But look at the people that you aspire to be, okay? Or the person that, or kind of like taking a look at your higher self. How do they present themselves? How do they treat people? How do they interact in social settings? What are their habits? Who do they surround themselves with? What is their morning routine? How do they feel energetically? You really have to fake it until you make it. That's what I've done for me. That's what I did for me. That's what helped me a lot. It's kind of faking it until I made it. Because I remember, this is so bad. I have been super depressed, super mentally ill my whole entire life. I am in ecstasy compared to where I was before. Okay. And I remember one of my friends, they asked me if I was going to be in the same loop. And what I decided to do was literally fake it until I made it. I said, okay, what does someone that is that appears to be happy, what do they do? How do they act? How do they feel? And I faked it. I did everything. I wore clothes that would make me feel better. And this is why I'm in a blazer right now talking to you, because my self-image that I hold for myself now is being a businesswoman. So I had to put on this blazer. Okay. I can't be wearing, sweatpants and all that stuff any longer, because that does not reflect my self-image. So you have to really take a look at the person that you aspire to be and do all of those things, mirror those things. Okay. So what beliefs do you have about yourself that are not helpful? What stories are you telling about yourself? What story do you have about yourself that is no longer helpful, that is not serving you? How can you change that story a little bit to be a little bit more positive even? In what ways are you judging yourself? And imagine a version of yourself where you have accomplished all of your dreams. How do they look? How do they feel? How do they dress? What's their morning routine? How do they interact with people? How do they interact with themselves? What's the relationship with themselves, and what's the relationship with others? Write all that stuff down, or find somebody that you aspire, that you love, that you really respect. Write all the qualities that you love about them. Add those qualities into your life. Start saying that I am confident, that I am a leader. Adopts those qualities. And it seems crazy, but it's so simple. Your mind doesn't know. Your subconscious mind has no idea. Your subconscious mind is just, your brain is just taking orders from you. And once you do that, that's going to totally shift your reality. You're going to start attracting that. You feel like a con artist, man. Well, that's because you never really changed your self-image. How are you a con artist if that's who you are? You know, like if you have a desire, you know, for instance, myself, to be a businesswoman, to own a business, to help people, to be a coach, then that's who I am. That's who I am. Just because I haven't, like, all of you have these desires because that's who you are. You know, for example, I don't have any desire to move to California per se, because that's not meant for me. That's not in my cards. I don't care to live in California. You know, but do I have a desire to move to Florida? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that's in the cards for me. That's a part of my journey. So if you have a desire to be a certain way or to feel a certain way, that's because really at your core, that's who you are. But life has knocked you off so much of your path, and you're starting to get into your head and believe that this is not authentic to you when it is. If you never had the desire to feel this way, you would never feel that way. So I'm trying to be softer. Yeah. When you've had to carry yourself in a tough manner. Okay, so what are your desires? What are your desires? Let's get into it. Let's flip it to a different page, okay? New sheet of paper. We're going to brainstorm everything that we desire in this lifetime. Every single thing that we desire in this lifetime. Or have you noticed, what do you get jealous about? What do you get jealous about? I remember when I was so afraid to start posting content on social media, because like I said, are you guys seeing a pattern with my friends being number 2 in my social anxiety? I was so afraid of posting content on social media. And I would always have these ideas of content to make, but I would never do it. And I would get on TikTok and I would see somebody else make that same exact video. I would become so jealous. I would become so jealous. Or, you know, so really, and jealousy is not a bad thing. You know, I don't want to come off as a hater or whatever. Jealousy is not a bad thing. It's a feeling when you desire that. That's how you can figure out what you desire, is what do you get jealous about? You know, do you get jealous of people who have your dream car, or do you get jealous of people who are working at this job? Shoot, are you jealous of me because I'm talking in front of the camera right now? Because, man, that will show you everything that you need to know, is what are you jealous about? Today, I found out my bully was a successful business and I'm employed, and I got really jealous. There you go. That's how you know that's what you desire. Jealousy is not a bad thing. Jealousy is, it's really good to be jealous. You know, people hear that and they think that you're a hater or whatever. No. Thank you. Thank you for making me jealous, because now you just made me self-aware that that's what I want. And I'm competitive, okay? So if you found that your bully has a successful business, mine's gonna be more successful. I'm sorry, I'm competitive. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Now it's go time. Now it's go time. So now you see that, and now it's go time. Now we gotta compete. And sorry, that might not be good advice, but that's how I feel. Okay, I'm just keeping it buck. I wish I was more namaste, more peaceful, but I'm competitive, and that's just how it is. So take a look at the things that you get jealous about. All right. But I also want to I want you to brainstorm 300 things that you desire in this life. 300 is a lot. 300 is a lot, but it's possible. I did it last year and I'm going to redo my list. I lost my list last year. And we'll do it together. We'll sit here no matter how long it takes. If you need me to sit here and do it with you in order to do it, then let's do it. I want you to sit down with a piece of paper and write down 1 to 300 and write all the things that you desire. Write it in the present tense as if you already have it. And like, do you desire retiring your parents? Do you desire giving your mama a check of this much? Do you desire having a whole bunch of dogs or kids or no kids? When you grow up, do you desire just traveling the world? Do you desire being in leadership roles? Or it is a lot. It is a lot. But you do have 300 desires. It might take you days to finish a list. It might take you days to finish a list. It took me 2 days to finish my list, but you have desires. For me, I have a desire to be on a private jet. I always fantasize about it. Look at the things that you fantasize and you daydream about it. I want to be on a private jet one day. I want to experience it. I want to feel it. I want to know how it feels to get on a private jet. You see how it kind of just makes me talk different. Like, I'm trying to get on a private jet. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, that'd be nice. Write that down. But write in the present tense. Don't say, I want to be on a private jet. You saying I want to be on a private jet is saying I've never been on a private jet. I'm not on a private jet. You see how that translates? I want to, I want this is saying I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. So write down. So instead of saying I want to be on a private jet, what does that mean? Because you can just step into a private jet and then walk off. You know, I don't want that. I want to go on a trip on one. Ooh, I want to get on one. And I want to take a picture. I got roller tapes. I want y'all to play this when it happens because I know what's going to happen. Y'all listening, universe, all that. I want to get on. I want to have a private jet, pull up. I want to be looking cute, looking bad. I got a nice bag, purse. You know what I'm saying? And I want to take pictures of me walking up on it. And I want to go on a trip. And I want to be with my friends. I want to be with some bad itches on this private jet. My friends. And yes, we go on a trip because that's just our lifestyle. You feel me? That's just how we get to A to B. It's simple. Why not? Shoot, I'm trying to fly a jet. Yes. Or flying first class. Do you desire to fly first class? Do you desire to go out the country? Do you desire to go to Puerto Rico? To this, to that, to that, to that. All that. Yes. Champagne. I want the bubbly on a private jet. Yes. Yeah, start feeling it. What do you feel? Okay. I hope y'all are writing while I'm talking. Okay. So, but don't write, I want to be private jet. I want to be on private jet. Say, I love traveling with my loved ones private. I love flying private with my loved ones. See, that is insinuating to the universe, to the gods, to heavens, to whatever you believe in, that you love this, that you do it, that you're experiencing it. Because when you say, I want to be on private jet, that's saying I want to is saying that I haven't, that I don't. Okay, yes, but snacks. Come on now. Last question. What's up? Let's get into it. But seriously, send me your list of 300. What do y'all want to do? Because I have my community group. I have a community group where you can message me on there. I can make this a challenge on my community group. You can comment. I'll give you my cell phone number. I'm trying to help you. And because I know some people may need that accountability to actually get it done. 300 things is a lot. Are you actually going to sit down and write out the things that you desire? 300 things? But it's fun. You set the vibe, have you some wine, and just take a second to spend some time with yourself and figure out what you want. It'll be a vibe. It'll be a vibe. Okay? It might take a few days. But then the next step, don't forget the next step of doing that. The next step is reading it. I want you to read it twice a day. I want you to record yourself on your phone, go to your voice memo app or whatever. I want you to record yourself saying it. I love flying private with my loved ones. We have so much fun. And I love da 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 da. I'm so grateful that I am living throughout my purpose. How about this one? I am so grateful for the idea that chose me. I am so grateful for the purpose that chose me. I am so grateful for the mission that God gave me and chose me. Chose for me. Just all of your desires that you have in your life, and they can be materialistic. Okay? They can be materialistic. One of your goals can be flexing on that bully. Okay? That you mentioned. Why not? Why not? The universe knows we ain't perfect. God didn't make us to be perfect. All right, let me read some of these questions. I want to go to college, apply, and graduate from nursing school. My fear of failure holds me back. Ma'am, I was the first in my family to graduate college. So we can talk about that all day. We can talk about that all day. Yeah, so it kind of feels like it's I can imagine how much that's eating you up inside, because I feel like you might believe that it's easier to just not go so you don't get disappointed. Because I bet, let me know if I'm getting this right, but I bet you don't want to tell people that you're going to school and then you quit, or that you're going to school and then you don't follow through with it. I think maybe that expectation could be really hurting you. But what's really hurting you the most is the fact that you're not doing it. That is what's hurting you the most, because it's a self-afflicted wound. It's a self-afflicted wound. Because even so, now you are so much worried about what other people are going to think of you that you are willing to afflict yourself with pain, with this type of regret, with this misery, with this anxiety, with this type of depression. And that's why, man, if that's a desire that you have, then it's yours. What do you mean? You already applied and you already graduated. There is, because y'all know that time does not necessarily exist. It's a construct. There is a version of yourself right now that has already applied and has already graduated, has a degree, is walking down the stage, getting a diploma. You have to visualize that. Because if you did not desire that, you would have never did it. You would never even have that desire if it wasn't for you. You're going to do amazing in college. Okay? And I was the first in my family to graduate college, to get their bachelor's degree. So that's coming from me. And I was successful because I desired to go to college. A lot of the people in my family, they were expected to go to college, and they didn't really want to, and they went anyways, and that's what caused them to drop out. If there was anyone in my family that did go to college, but I was the first one to get their bachelor's because I actually desired it. I wanted to. And it wasn't a desire to be the first person in my family or to break that generational curse. That's an amazing aspect too. It was a desire because that's what I wanted to do. Like I've always seen my life going that way. I've always seen my life that way. Ever since I was 7 years old, I knew I wanted to go into politics, into law. That's not exactly what I'm doing right now. But I graduated with a political science degree because that's what I've been wanting since I was 7 years old. If you did not have the desire, it would not be for you. So go, baby, apply for that school. How can you fail? How can you fail? You're only failing. You're failing right now. I know it sounds harsh, but you're failing right now because you haven't done it. You're failing yourself right now. So what's worse? You're already failing. So either you apply and you do school and you fail. So what if you fail? You're already failing right now because you're failing yourself. What's the difference? At this point, you would be used to failing, and that sounds so harsh. I'm sorry. You know I don't mean it that way. I come with nice intentions. I come with happy, clear, positive intentions. But you might as well do it. You don't got nothing to lose. You're already failing yourself right now by not doing it. So, all right. So let's read some more comments. I desire to eat anything I want without gaining weight. I think that's possible. With your self-image. If you change your self-image, if you associate yourself as a person that eats whatever they want without gaining weight. I'm sorry, I just heard a noise. That you can believe that you can be that person. I feel like that has a lot to do with self-image. So I'll come back to that one. That's not necessarily my expertise of study. I believe that it. I'll tell you that. How do you differentiate your personal desires from societal pressures or ideas? From what you really want versus what you believe you should want? That's the question. Figuring out what you want versus what other people may want you to want. I feel like you just be honest with yourself, and it's okay if you don't want that. I'm going to speak a little bit further on this, but something that question reminded me of is I've always felt like I should wake up in the morning and go on a run. I felt like waking up early in the morning and going for a run, I feel like that really, in my opinion, embodies success. It really embodies discipline, but I'm not that type of person. I don't like to run. And I've tried it multiple times. I did not enjoy it, but I forced myself to do it because I'm just like, because I would see my mom doing it. My mom used to play track, and I just feel like waking up and going on a run, that's just like some boss. Like, wow, that's amazing. That requires a lot of discipline. I want to do that. I don't like to run. I don't like it. So I had to kind of scratch that and tell myself that maybe doing something physical right away in the morning is really, something that I like to do. Maybe doing yoga or meditating right away in the morning instead of running would be equally as valuable to me since I am not a runner. So I think it might take trial and error, but I also think that, I just got a new message. So it might just take some trial and error. And if you don't have any feeling around it, then I don't think it's for you. Kind of like, because everything that you desire should invoke a feeling within you. It should make you inspired, and it should make you pumped up and feel well. If it doesn't invoke a feeling, then it's not for you. Another example, again, is like, I'm using California, for example. I hope, is anyone here from California? I don't know why I keep on bringing this up. But, for example, someone was like, hey, do you want to move to California? I could. I live in Minnesota right now, so a lot of places is better. California is better than where I'm living right now. But I don't have it doesn't invoke a feeling. It doesn't invoke okay, yeah, I could. It'd be nice. A little change of scenery, sure. But if someone told me, "Oh, you want to move to Florida?" Yes, let's go. Yes, I want to be by the ocean, and I want my penthouse kind of like condo with an ocean view, and I want the floor to ceiling windows out looking the ocean right there, and the city on my left, and ooh, like that invokes some type of more emotion into me. So I think it's just the type of honesty, trial and error, and really figuring out what excites you, what gives you type of feeling, what gets you pumped up. Yes. And more on that is I am. That's all I can say on that end, because I know I have a lot of pressure from my family. Like I said, I'm the first person in my family to get their bachelor's degree. So I have a lot of pressure on my family to keep on going. They want me to go to law school, and they want me to get my doctorate and do all this stuff because they're like, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. I don't care to right now. I just don't. Maybe will I? Yeah, maybe. But right now, I don't. Like and I just know that because of and what I love to do that, what I love to do that for my family, what I love to be like to get their bachelor's degree and then go to law school or get my doctorate. I would love to do that. I would love to make them proud in that way, since I'm the first, and I would be breaking all these generational cycles, and I would love to do that. But you have to figure out what you would want to love to do versus what you would actually love to do. What would you want versus what do you want? Do you want to want it, or is that actually what you want? Yes. All right, let me keep on reading some of these. I try to make a list. If I can't list 3 reasons why it would be good for me or why I would like it, it might be my own personal desire. That one is a really good idea too. Oh, someone who wants to be a lawyer did the law school. Really? Now waiting on the bar results. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, good luck. Good luck. What type of law are you thinking? I thought that's where I was going to be, honestly. I thought ever since I was 7, I've been wanting to be a lawyer and go into politics. I remember the moment clear as day. I remember the moment clear as day where I realized that that's what I wanted to do, because I wanted to help people. And now that life has just progressed, now I'm helping people in this way. So it's been a horror process, LOL. I'm in immigration law and I do love it. Oh, but the politics of it all is overwhelming. Yeah, I know. I understand that. I worked my whole entire career was in politics up to this moment where I decided, like, I've been doing all this work for politicians to help politicians succeed. How can I work for myself to help other people succeed? So I'm drained from politics. I'm drained. I worked like 4 years in a row. How many people did I work for? I volunteered for Bernie Sanders. I worked for a congresswoman, a senator, and the mayor of Minneapolis, Minnesota during the murder of George Floyd. I am tired. I am tired. I'm tired. Whew. So I understand where you feel. Yeah, politics is overwhelming. So overwhelming. And that is why I am doing what I do now, man. Because I'm like, yes, oh yes, you're tired, man. But the work is so fulfilling. But I decided, all of my jobs have been like, I come in, all my jobs in politics were to come in, make sure that this person wins, and then when they win, you're out. Bye. You're unemployed now. Got to find a new job. So that's what happened to me. And I just haven't went back. I'm like, why? I would much rather help so many other people win and succeed. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. All right, guys, how do we want to do our list for 300? Do y'all want to? Because y'all got to get your list done. And we got to make sure that when we do our quantum leap strategy, all those questions that we went through and rank them on a scale of 1 to 10, we got to make sure that the next month your score increased. Okay, I'm going to be on your ass. Okay, I don't play that. If you hear, that means that you want to change, and I'm here to make sure that you do. We're trying to change our lives this year. We're trying to elevate. We're not going to be in the same cycle as we were last year. We owe that to ourselves. We can't keep failing ourselves, self-afflicting ourselves with these wounds. We have to love ourselves enough. So how can I help you? That's going to be my next question. I can give you guys my number. I can, you can join my community and y'all can send me a picture of the list of 300 when it's done. Can I help you? I've started my list and I see what you mean about the feeling part. I'm getting pumped, so it's kind. Awesome. So you're getting pumped, so it's kind of moving fast. Yes, it does move fast. It seems like it's really hard at first, but once you start getting and then, what might help you too is go back to the questions that I asked you earlier, like those different aspects in your life, your health, your mental and emotional, your self-love, your partner, your family, what was the next one? Oops. All those questions that I asked you earlier, your friends, your mission, your experiences, your spirit, your finances. What's the list of 300? Okay. I was asked here how do you figure out what do you want? What do you want out of life? What's your mission? What's your purpose? Or how do you figure out what desires you have in this lifetime? I said to write down a list of 300 things that you desire in this life. 300 is a lot. It might take you days. But once you write a list of 300 of all the things that you desire and all the things that invokes a feeling out of you, that's why I'm saying the word desire, because it's not about what you want, because we think that we want to want a lot of things. It's what do you actually desire? Desire invokes some type of feeling for it. Write a list of all 300 things that you desire. Then in the present tense, make sure it's in the present tense. Don't say that I want to be healthy, because you are saying that you are not healthy. Say I am healthy. You see, write it in the present tense. Say I'm so grateful for my perfect health. I love being healthy. I'm healthy. I'm full that. Instead of I want to. Read it at least twice a day. And I want you to record yourself saying it. And I want you to listen to it. So maybe while you're brushing your teeth, you listen to you saying all 300 things of your desire. That is going to kick fire underneath you. Okay? Because as I explained in my TikTok, which you probably know, our mind is a cybernetic system. Cybernetic systems such as airplanes, AC units, robots, even anything that is intelligent, including artificial intelligence, is a cybernetic mechanism. And cybernetic mechanisms need to have a goal. They need to know where they're going, or they're destruct. Movies have you seen of a robot and they're like, I can't complete my task. I am self-destructing. That's what cybernetic people do. I mean, that's what cybernetics do. You have to have a goal and a purpose or a task. And as I explained in my TikTok video, if you think about it like an airplane is programmed to complete its mission, to stay on course, to complete its goal. The pilot can be in the back having lunch with you. It doesn't matter. The pilot doesn't have to be there, because the airplane is going to remain on its course. That's what it's programmed to do. So even if it is getting swung out of its way due to turbulence or any severities, it's going to collect that feedback, recalibrate, and remain on its path. Okay, so this is why humans need a goal, because life happens. There's a lot of turbulence in our lives where that's going to distract you, that's going to beat you down, to make you feel disparaged or hopeless. Okay, there's going to be life happens, but if you don't have a goal to get you right back on that path, then you only leave it two options: to either self-destruct or to die. You have to pick what you want to do. It's that simple. It's a choice. Okay. Can we all agree here that we are in control of our lives at the end of the day? If you don't agree, then you are never going to have control of your life. Do you take responsibility for your life? Okay. So write down on a scale 300 things that you desire. Read it in the morning, right when you wake up. Don't look at your phone. Read it right when you wake up. Read it before you go to bed. I want you to record yourself saying it, and I want you to listen to it throughout the day. Then that's going to program your mind to set that goal, to set that purpose, to that mission. And that's going to be your route or your North Star, like how someone mentioned before in the comments. I believe it was Slim Hannah. Your North Star. Program how to get from A to B to your North Star. And once you're reading this list over and over and hearing it over and over, you're gonna notice a type of pattern. You're gonna notice that most of the things that you want is happiness, freedom, peace, and experiences, most likely. You know, those might be the 4 things. So you can get a highlighter. Once you get your list, you can get a highlighter, get 4 different colors or whatever. Say that yellow is for peace, pink is for this, and highlight each one to which category this kind of falls into. Then you're going to see that all of these have some type of common theme. You're going to take all of those things and create it into one large sentence that you can repeat over yourself, that you can affirm over yourself. That is your direction. You got to program your mind, your body, and spirit to that destination. Hopefully that answers your question. Is there like a Facebook group or some Discord to post our list, an accountability group? Yes, there is. If you go to my TikTok, do the link in my bio. I believe it's called Community Group. It's via Circle. I don't know if you ever heard of the software or whatever app. It's an app too, so you can download it on your phone so you can get the notifications. Yes, I do have a group. All right, so I don't want to keep you guys on here forever. I really appreciate you guys even being here. Like, it's been almost 2 hours. I'm so considerate of your time. I don't want you to be here forever, but I want you guys to comment what you're going to do. What are you going to accept? What things that you have to accept? I feel like everything is as simple as accepting it and a choice. You have to accept it and you have to choose. Okay? So this is your opportunity right now to negotiate with yourself. Because one thing about me that I have learned, the only time that I negotiate with myself is in the beginning stages. Okay? So this is your time to negotiate with yourself right now. You see what it takes. You're looking at those questions, you know what it takes. Okay? For example, if my goal was to post on TikTok and social media, that was my goal for this month. Okay? I looked at everything. What does it take? It takes me getting out of my comfort zone. It takes me kind of facing this social anxiety that I have, or this fear of looking cringy, or, all these things. It takes that. I made a list. What does it take? Then I accept it. I choose to do it. And after that, there's no more negotiation. I don't negotiate with myself. There's no more self-negotiation. You get to negotiate with yourself once. This is a business deal. Okay? This is like how people do business. Life, you got to try kind of treat this like it's business, because it's really that serious. You get one life, and you should appreciate your life this much to treat it with some seriousness. Okay? What are we going to do? What's our plan? What's our plan? I want y'all to come back in a month. We'll come back on April, and I want to see your score and my score increase. Okay? I'm keeping this too. All right? I'm keeping this too, my scores. I want to see them increase for all of us. I want us to get our list of 300 down, reading them twice a day, listening to it while you're brushing your teeth, or while you sleep. Have it repeating over and over and over and over and over and over and over while you sleep, because your subconscious mind is awake. Your subconscious mind is taking everything in while you're sleeping. You can have that play over and over while you sleep. I promise you, you are going to reboot. You're going to go in action just like how a robot would, just like how you would program an AC to keep the house at 72 degrees. Something's going to click. The furnace is going to come on, whatever needs to come on to make sure that you complete that goal. It's that easy. Thank you so much. Your energy is infectious. I'm so glad you decided to be brave and lead this. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means so much. Y'all gonna get me to cry. Y'all gonna get me to cry, man. Woo! Y'all gonna get me to cry. There's no words to express how I'm feeling. I am so grateful that you guys are here. I'm so grateful. So, y'all have anything else for me? I mean, I can be here all night. I just want to make sure that, if y'all got to go, thank you for being here. But if y'all have any more questions for me, what I plan on doing, I'm going to make sure all this is in my community group. And then our next step, once you do that, okay, now it's time for business. I'm going to tell you the next step. This is the plan, okay? This is the plan. When you're in my community group and on my TikTok, this is the plan, okay? So you did that list of 300. You listened to it, you read it. We're going to take that list of 300, put it into one long sentence that you can affirm yourself with all the things that these things have in common. It's going to be about pleasure, fun, freedom. A lot of them is going to be about the same few things. Okay? Put it all in one sentence to affirm yourself with. Then you have to figure out what it takes. What is it going to take? List out every single thing that it's going to take. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take me getting rid of my fear of looking stupid. It's going to get rid of me looking cringy. It's going to get rid of this fear. This is what it's going to take. Will I accept it or no? Sign your name on the dotted line, okay? You're making a promise to yourself. Do not break this promise to yourself, because when you break this promise to yourself, you are betraying yourself. And of course, you're going to feel insecure, unconfident, and all these things if you are betraying yourself. Self-betrayal. Once there's self-betrayal, there's only two things when it comes to self-betrayal. Don't do it. Don't even get there. Accept it and choose to do it, okay? Then once you do that, then we are going to hit these aspects, okay? We got to hit your paradigms. Your paradigms paradigms are beliefs that controls your habitual habits. Okay? And paradigms are not always bad. Some people might have a paradigm that, what I've noticed on a lot of my videos before, like these negative comments, that rich people are bad. I don't want to be successful. I don't want to be rich. Rich people are evil. That's a paradigm. That's a belief that you have. Or what I saw on my video as well, you need luck to be successful. It takes luck. You need to be lucky. And I commented back and I said, well, I sure hope you're a lucky person. Otherwise, you're never going to be successful. Okay. What paradigms do you have? And we'll get more into that later, figuring out the paradigms that we have. But sometimes it doesn't matter how much you program yourself to accomplish your goals. If you have a paradigm, a belief in your head that this is bad, that being successful is bad, that being rich is this is selfish. This is, we have to attack that too. We have to attack your self-image. So paradigms, self-image / self-respect. You have to attack your decisions. A lot of people don't know how to make decisions. We have to go into making decisions. Okay, we're going to get into that later. I'm a firm believer. This is a rule that I live by. You have 3 hours and 33 minutes to make a decision. After that, it's done. Okay, your ideas have shelf lives. Okay, if I have an idea for a TikTok, I give myself 3 hours and 33 minutes to complete it. Every download and ideas that you have, it has a shelf life. Getting better at making decisions. Okay. So paradigms, self-image / self-respect, decisions. Okay. Then we got to get into like our visualizing those things, seeing yourself doing those things, really getting into that type of frequency, and probably a few other things. But I believe that is everything that it's going to take. Okay. So yes, that is everything. Okay, guys. Join my community group. I'm going to post this on here. I'm going to post where you can leave your comments because I want to see a picture of a before and after of your quantum leap strategy, that the questions that we went through, as well as the list of 300 things. Okay, and I need to see that. I need to see it. So once you join my community, message me and say, I'm going to do this. Because if you don't, I'm going to be messaging you. I will blow up your phone. I will blow up your line. I will blow up your phone. Don't play with me, okay? You wanted to be here, okay? You chose this. You chose me. I will blow up your phone. So maybe this is making you not want to do it. But I'm serious. I want to help you, okay? And that might be the only way that I can really help you. So go on the community group. Go to the link in my bio. Go to the community group. Join. Message me immediately and say, hey, I am going to finish the list of 300. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I will follow through with you. I will follow through with you, and I will be blowing up your phone, messaging you back until it's done. Because that's how serious I am about you. And I hope you are as serious about yourself as I am. Okay, what are the questions? I went through those questions. I will post them in my community. I will post my community right away. And then I will make a TikTok about it. Oh, maybe I'll make a TikTok. They're kind of long, though. So I might have to do a TikTok for each question. And then I'll post it on my Instagram, okay? You guys are so welcome. You guys are so welcome. We already went through the questions. There's like 11 questions through different aspects in your life to see how you can improve, what habits you need to create so you can really improve your life in each aspect: mental, emotional, physical, family, friends, mission, experiences, finances, everything. I will post it into my community right when I leave this live, okay? And then eventually, once I do some editing and some filming, I will post it on TikTok and Instagram. So go to my community immediately, all right? And then that will be on there. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll stay around if you have any more questions, but you guys are free to go. I just want to express my gratitude. Thank you. Reach out to me. If you were in this live, reach out to me. Go to my community and say, hey, it was nice seeing you, okay? So I can know that you were here and I can follow up with you, okay? I'm here to help. Thank you, guys. Bye. Reach out to me too, okay? If you have any more questions for me, I have a link in my bio for like a Google form where you can send me questions. You can reach out to me through my community group. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Okay. So, just to show you what you missed today, I've been recording on my laptop. I'm going to post this on YouTube. My community page is in my bio. So if you once you leave this TikTok, go to my page. It's at Purpose in the letter N Prosperity on TikTok. go to the link in my bio. There's going to be multiple links. One's going to say community page. It's going to bring you to a website where you can join. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Can I comment a link or anything? I don't know how to really. This is my first time on TikTok Live, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know if I can comment a link, but it's in there. Okay. You should be able to find it. All right. So basically what we did today, we went through my quantum leap strategy questions, 11 questions to ask yourself as a strategy to a quantum leap. My quantum leap strategy, we went through that. And then I kind of gave everyone an assignment. It's a hefty assignment, but it's to list 300 things that you desire. And I know it's a lot. But once you figure out all the things that you desire, everything that you have a passion of feeling towards, you are going to figure out what you want. Therefore, you'll be able to program your subconscious for your mind, body, and spirit to align to get you there. Okay, I will explain that a little bit further. I'm going to post everything that you missed onto my community. I'll give you all the updates. You can message me personally and through my community. I'll give you my dang phone number. Okay, this is how much I want to help. Because when I help you guys, I'm helping myself. So I will post all that into my community, all the updates. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for being here, okay? All right. Get that done. I'm expecting to see it. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll update everything. This will be posted onto YouTube pretty shortly. I might have to edit a few things out. They'll be posted onto YouTube if you missed it. And yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Bless you. Bye-bye. All right. All right. Ended the live there. All right, so then let's close it out on here. And then I think we can end the stream.